Well, welcome back to Propagandist and some more RWBY Volume 6 Let's Watch / reactions, whatever you want to call this. I'm going to be reacting to episode 9 today. It's called Lost, and judging by the thumbnail, well, it's a picture of Emerald and Mercury, so I'm wondering if we're going to get some characterisation on their part, maybe some, well, I don't know if the title of the episode is anything to go by, maybe signs of dissent amongst the ranks of the evildoers, perhaps, at least that's what I'm thinking. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to another of these reactions. I'm trying to see if I can get some more of these episodes recorded a bit more frequently, because last few days I think there have been gaps really between some of my uploads just because, well, IRL, busyness related to work and all that, which has been getting in the way, but, you know, it's good. You know, I suppose it's better late than never, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But there's a couple of things, actually, that I would like to just ask my audience before I actually get into the reaction here. So, thing is, I think there's about 12 episodes total for Volume 6, and, you know, we're on episode 9 now, which means that, you know, we're getting closer and closer to the end of this volume. In which case, just before I get to Volume 7, I'd like to know, I'd like to invite you guys just to let me know if there are any character shorts or like short trailers, anything like that for RWBY Volume 7 that I should watch before I actually get into the volume itself. Because I know, for instance, well, like with Volume 6, for example, there was the Adam Taurus character short, which I did a reaction to way back when. So I'm just curious if there's anything similar for Volume 7 that I should take a look at before I get into the volume itself. So do, of course, just let me know down in the comments if that is indeed the case. And the other thing I'd just like to talk about, because again, you know, we're getting new people coming to the Propagandist channel, and they seem to be kind of enjoying my reactions to RWBY Volume 6 and 5. Some people maybe who are new to my channel might be wondering, okay, so you've reacted to Volumes 5 and 6, what about Volumes 1 to 4? Have you done reactions to those? If so, where are they? So, I didn't do reactions to Volumes 1 to 4 because I've actually, well, I'd already watched them. So, at the time when I started doing my RWBY Let's Watch playlist, I just thought, well, people probably want to see blind reactions, right? People want to see me reacting to stuff for the first time, hence why I started with Volume 5. But I've sort of been wondering recently about a possible sort of thing that I could do here on the Propagandist channel in the future for all you RWBY fans who are watching my Let's Watch. Would any of you be interested in seeing me actually go back and do maybe some like retrospective reactions to Volumes 1 to 4? So obviously, like I say, it wouldn't be a blind reaction because I have seen them before and all that, but it would, like I said, it may be interesting just to go back and have kind of like a retrospective Let's Watch of those volumes, to go back and watch them again, and watch, you know, what we saw for the first time, and maybe see if there's any interesting thoughts that come up when you sort of watch it kind of the second or third time around. So it's a possibility, but it really depends on whether you guys would be interested in it. But like I say, it would not be a blind reaction, it would be a retrospective. But it's a possibility, and I'm just going to float that out there right now in case anyone's interested, because if you are, I'd potentially be up for doing it. So let me know what your thoughts and feedback are on that one. I'm happy to listen to what people say. But other than that, I think we'll get into episode 9 now. Okay, we are going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. Get my cup of tea. Of course. Starting with the bad guys already.
Kept in the dark like this.
Yeah, Cinder was a pain, but at least she kept us filled in.
Can I ask you something?
You're gonna.
Why did you come with us? The night Cinder and I found you.
Why are you asking?
Just answer the question.
Having second thoughts.
Just made sense.
It made sense.
All my life, my father trained me to be a killer, an assassin like him. And then moments after I killed him, you two showed up looking for someone with my exact skills. Just felt like it was meant to be.
These are two characters who could do with some character development.
Hey, what's your problem?
I mean, there has to be something you want from this, right?
Salem's promised us everything. We win this thing for her, we'll be top dogs in her new world. What more do you want?
Do you trust her, though?
I just... Cinder was the only family I ever had. She cared about me, taught me things. But without her here, I don't know if what we're doing...
Wake up already. Cinder doesn't care about you. She doesn't care about either of us.
You don't know what you're talking about.
You're in denial. And if you're gonna start having a crisis...
Yeah, I think he might be right.
Crap, get me out of it. I'm sorry you didn't have a mommy that loved you, but I had a father who hated me. He never went easy on me. Every day of training was a beating. And when I unlocked my semblance, he stole it with his. This is a crutch. This makes you weak. He told me I could have it back when I was strong. So I got strong. But I never got it back. I've had to work harder than anyone to get where I am. You may not like it here without Cinder, but I think I'm right where I'm supposed to be.
Interesting. Oh, hello. Look who's here.
Oh yes, the world is mean, and I'm a big bad man now.
That's a nice new tail you've got there.
How long have you been standing there?
All you ever learned was pain and violence, and now you're too afraid to leave it. Such a tragedy.
You don't know me.
Yeah, don't mess with him. He's probably a lot stronger than you are.
I want to tell you both a little secret. Your question is all wrong.
What?
What do you want from this? Children, please. If you're not loving what you're doing, then you're in the wrong field.
So what? Are you saying we should just leave?
Oh, no. You can't do that.
Then what did you come here for?
To say farewell. There's been a change in plans. Her Grace must act swiftly if we are to prevail. If General Ironwood comes to his senses and calls upon aid from Vacuo, all may be lost for us. And so the good doctor and I are being sent to Atlas to prepare.
Prepare for what?
Tyrion! It's time.
Do what makes you happy, children. Please. I'm begging you.
He's a creepo. Okay, so he's saying if you don't love the fact that you're just doing evil, then should you be there?
Oscar!
Oh yes, he's missing.
Oscar!
The city's enormous. He could have gone anywhere. This is all my fault. I overreacted.
I still don't really understand what happened. Was it about the mission?
It's kind of hard to talk about.
I know. Top secret. Did he do something wrong?
No, he didn't. We just got some new information, and it's going to be a lot harder than we thought.
I mean, if it was easy, then it wouldn't be important, right?
I think we're all just a bit unsure of what to do next.
You could stay in Mistral, get your licenses at Haven, and come back to Argus. There's a lot of good you can do here. I know your mission is important, but it's not like you're the only ones who can do it. It's not the only mission that needs doing.
It's...
Hopefully, my chair, by the way, isn't sinking slowly, as it did before.
I should go pick up Adrian from daycare. I'll let Tara know what's happened, and we'll meet you later. Good luck.
She and Tara and the baby better be okay. Nothing better happened to them.
Hey, there's a cafe over there.
Because ever since Volume 3, I feel like anyone could be in danger.
You two go on ahead.
Need some alone time to think.
You don't want anything?
We'll be right back.
New memorial now open, that sign said over there. I wonder what that was. It's probably just a... well, I say probably just a background detail, but you never know with RWBY. Oh. Fall. Wait, what? Hold on. He's going to go to the memorial. Maybe? Oh. Oh, God. Yeah, that's going to be a bit emotional for him. Oh boy, don't think about the ending of Volume 3. One of the many students who fought valiantly at the fall of Beacon. Interesting that they have a memorial to her here. Is Argus maybe a hometown? Because Argus...
It's really beautiful, isn't it?
Whoa. Sorry, I'll finish my thought later. Who are you? A relative?
Yeah.
Forever Fall.
Why here?
She trained here. Sanctum Academy.
Yeah,
Everyone was crushed when she chose Beacon over Haven. No one wanted to see her go, but it was where she wanted to be. I'm just glad she was surrounded by such amazing people.
She should be standing here.
She is. She understood that she had a responsibility to try. I don't think she would regret her choice, because a huntress would understand that there really wasn't a choice to make. And a huntress is what she always wanted to be.
Pyrrha never got the chance to graduate, but she was a huntress.
Thank you.
She's got to be a relative, right? Oh? Wait, what? What? Where did... what? What?
John, why did you...
Where did the woman go?
Sorry. I've been a terrible leader. And a terrible friend, and I...
John, this has to stop.
We heard what you said to Cinder at Haven. You're not being fair to yourself. We love you, just like we loved Pyrrha. We're teammates. Family.
We don't want to lose you two.
I think...
Oh, don't let the waterworks come.
She was that she might not come out alive. But... she also knew she was the only one that could try.
So she did.
Maybe we should too.
Yeah, we should.
Pyrrha may not be by our side anymore, but we can fight like she is.
And in a way, she will be.
We should check back in at the house. Come on.
Who was the woman with the flowers? Where did she go? Or was it a vision? Was there something more to it?
I've never seen him this bad.
I have a thought on that, but I'll say it in a bit.
Come on, let's get him up.
Yeah, he really ain't doing too good.
Why am I on the stairs?
Probably because no one's home, Uncle Crow. We've been out looking for Oscar.
Oscar?
I'm sure this looks great to the neighbors.
No luck?
No. You?
Don't worry. We aren't going to Atlas without him.
We?
Sorry we won't be staying.
No, you're not.
How about we get out of the cold?
Oh, I was
Oh.
wondering when you'd get back.
Never mind, he's just there. Whoa, hello? Oh, you geared up, have you? Oh my god, Jesus. Well, that's one way to be greeted.
Worried sick. Are you okay?
What are you wearing?
Is something cooking?
Oh, yeah, I thought maybe you guys would appreciate a hot meal after spending all day looking for me, apparently.
It's my fault we were all out there in the first place. Oscar, I am so sorry for earlier. I was way out of line, and what I said...
No, it's okay. These past few days, I've been scared of the same things you were. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be me. But I did some thinking, and I do know that I want to do everything I can to help with whatever time I have left.
Good. This team isn't the same without you, Oscar.
Nope.
The casserole!
We're on it, Chef.
Combat gear looks good.
Yeah. Crow?
Where are you going now?
I don't want to get in the way of your celebration.
You've been gone all day. Just sit with us.
Look, Ruby, I'm glad you kids worked out, whatever all that was. But the fact is, we're not a single step closer to Atlas.
Actually, I think I have an idea. But it's sort of a no going back kind of idea.
Well, go with it then.
Let's hear it.
That's where we're going.
With Cordo on watch, only Atlas airships have the clearance to leave for Solitas. So, we steal an Atlas airship.
Well, the baby approves of it.
Breaking the law. That's definitely worse.
How would we even get onto the airfield?
That part I haven't quite figured out yet. But I was...
Okay, stop. Just stop. Look, if this thing goes south, it's not something we can just fight our way out of. This is the Atlas military we're talking about. For your sake, just drop this.
Yeah, you guys will go ahead and do it anyway, right?
I want to hear him out.
Ruby.
I want to hear him out. I know you're trying to protect us, that you're afraid we can't do it, but right now, I don't really care what you think. Just because you don't have an idea doesn't mean we're out of options. Oz hasn't been here to tell us what to do, but we still managed to get this far anyway. We've been in bad situations before, and we didn't need an adult to come save us or tell us what to do. We just did it our way. And I say we do it our way.
There you go. Bit of motivation.
And if you think you can keep up with us kids, we'd be happy to have you.
Looks like you didn't give her enough credit either.
Sorry, just gulped my tea down. Interesting. Well, there we go. That was episode 9. So again, always I think it's always quite interesting to have these episodes where instead of action, it's just the characters talking to one another, and we learn more about them. Okay, let me just jump cut here whilst I stop the footage from rolling. Alright, well there you go, that was episode 9, Lost. There was another interesting one. Like I say, I do really sometimes enjoy these episodes where the characters just talk and we actually learn more about them. So, yeah, there were a couple of questions in that one which I mentioned I would sort of come back to. Well, not questions, but more thoughts, I should say. You know, don't necessarily answer these, ladies and gentlemen, in the comments because, you know, I don't want anything spoiled. But just a couple of things I'd like to kind of come back to. So, in reference to Pyrrha, because obviously we saw, you know, that statue there. And, of course, this is taking place in the town of Argus. Now, you know, if I remember correctly, Pyrrha's character inspiration obviously comes from ancient Greek mythology. It comes from Achilles. And from my own sort of knowledge, wasn't there a city in ancient Greece? Either I can't remember if it was a real city or if it was just a mythological one in ancient Greek, you know, folklore. But wasn't there a city called Argus or Argos, something like that? It was something like that. I'm just kind of curious now to find out if Achilles had any connection to that location in ancient Greek myth. He may well have done, because knowing the writers of RWBY and their propensity to put in little references and connections to various things, there could well be something in that. So that's just thought number one. I'll have to Google that and just check what it was. The other thought was in reference to, again, it was in reference to Pyrrha. So, yeah, there was the woman with the flowers. So she was suddenly there, but then John looked away for a moment, then looked back and she was gone, and the flowers were on the base of the statue, which is a bit weird. So I'm like, did she really just take off that fast and disappear? Or is there more to it? So is she a vision or something like that? But that kind of got me thinking. So back in Volume 1 of RWBY, there was of course a line that Pyrrha came out with in the Emerald Forest when she and Jean were together. It was something like, well, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was to do with when she was unlocking Jean's aura. She said something that was quite striking, didn't she? She said something like, "For it is in passing that we achieve immortality," something like that. I can't remember the full quotation, but it was something along those lines. And that's making me wonder now, is the spirit of Pyrrha looking over her team, keeping an eye on them from beyond the grave? Something like that? And is that who that woman was? Some kind of spirit or manifestation of a presence? I don't know. I'm just speculating here at this point. It's a tenuous basis, so I've no idea. But it's just RWBY's one of those shows where, you know, you could take the simplest explanation, but I always feel like there's always those straws there, which are always sort of offered to you to clutch at, in terms of, you never know whether something might be more significant than you first think it is, if you understand where I'm coming from. So it was probably nothing, but I think it's just worth making a note of that. I don't know. Well, there you go, folks. I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly enjoyed it as well for Emerald and Mercury at the very beginning. I definitely get the feeling that where RWBY is going, they're going to be potentially switching sides. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, maybe not switching sides, but maybe trying to run away from Salem at the very least. Especially since Salem kind of, well, forced Emerald in one of the previous episodes to pretty much badmouth Cinder. In essence, kind of drive that sort of psychological wedge between them. So it'd be interesting to see how that plays out from this point on. So I hope you'll join me for my reaction to episode 10, which I'll hopefully get recording very soon. Other than that, we'll wrap up here. So if you're not aware already, Propagandist is of course my second channel. My main channel is General Red Strategist, where I do an eclectic array of gaming content, so if you're into that kind of thing, maybe worth checking out. There's a link down below in the video description, so if you're interested, there might be something there for you. But other than that, thanks once again everybody, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye all.